Well, welcome to our twice weekly Zoom hangout for all the guys around the world. Here we talk about model airplane designing, building, the old days, simply lie to each other for 2 hours. So we're waiting on, usually my first customer is Gary Sinclair, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Haven't built much this month. I got to get started back on it though. I'm just trying to sort my life out right now. Having to go back to work is it's not good. But that's the way it is. So if you want to talk about a certain subject, type it in the chat box. We'll talk about that. I just was going over the thread about Jim Lynch. I got to tell you, Jim Lynch was a great guy. That video that Paul Taylor put up is me interviewing Jim. Quite the character. Quite the character. How I met him, and anybody knows Jim, he's a huge guy. I think he played linebacker or something. He's a huge guy. How I met him was at the Pampa Hotel. I can't remember whether it was 2000. Well, no, I flew. How we became friends. Let's put it that way, because I knew him. We flew back in the 90s. But in the 2000s, he judged my S6B Supermarine. And I got such a low score for appearance points. I think I got 16 points. I just, and that model is pretty neat because it's a big fat, it's basically a Thunderbolt. And I walked up to him hopping mad and got in his face about what the hell's going on? What am I doing wrong? And then he explained to me that I had to finish the bottom of the airplane with just as much zeal as I do the top. And that's what happened. I started finishing the bottoms. And of course, I did finally end up winning the concourse in 22. Took a lot of years to get there, about 20 years to get there. There's Gary.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Did you work today?
no.
No.
Motorcycle shops aren't open on
Oh,
Sundays and Mondays.
okay.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I think I'm gonna sit down and talk to this guy, be honest with him. I looked at I pulled out some of my old shirts. I'll show you. I'll just use this one. But no, I don't do things in paperwork. I do it in shirts. And this is master service technology in chassis, electrical, powertrain, and then service technology. But that's '05. That's 20 years ago. When I went in there, I hadn't worked professionally on motorcycles since 2007. But I've been doing Harleys all my life. I started professionally working on motorcycles in 1980. But I had worked on motorcycles throughout my life. And I stood at that bench and I think about that, and it was like I didn't miss a lick. I knew exactly what to do. So I'm going to tell him that I'll commit to 5 years, because I don't want to tote all my shit down there and be stuck for anything. So I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah.
But the first bike on my bench is a 98 FLHT, which is a dresser, big old heavy 700-pound piece of crap. And I haven't ridden in 10 years, so I'm going to have him test ride that bike. I want to get back into the swing of things on something FXR, or something a little smaller, because I'm vertically challenged, is what he says. My legs don't touch the ground when you're sitting on the seat.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like that would be something you need to be doing.
Yeah, well, not really.
Yeah.
I had this guy in the club that his name was Stretch. He was 7 foot tall, and he had this old panhead chopper, and it was the controls were way out front, the ape hangers were way up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Mm.
these guys are all dead now. But Roy says, or Stretch says, "You want to ride it?" And Roy says, "Yeah, Sparky, go out and ride that." They wanted to see if I could do it. I was my fingertips were basically on the grips, and my toes, I was stretched out. Toes were just barely on the foot pegs. And I rode that thing, and everybody, when I turned around and came back, everybody was laughing. I looked like a monkey hanging off the bars.
Really hard to ride way up like that.
I like ape hangers, but that bike was not set up for me. It was two
Yeah.
foot too long. I got my monthly epoxy mixing tool today.
Did you? Yeah, I got mine today.
I also got my gaskets today. So we're going to put that motor back together before I lose the parts. Let's do that now. Let's check the flatness. Yes, flat. A lot of times these guys, when I tighten these bolts up on these back plates, they cinch the crap out of them, and they warp the ears, and they don't seal.
There's Steve.
Not going to be able to fly with you tomorrow, Steve.
Working?
Yeah.
What about Wednesday or Thursday?
I'll see. We do it early, then I can put up a couple flights and then go into work.
Ah, okay.
Depends. I mean, I'm only worked
Is your
one day for this guy, so I need to get it going.
is
Yeah,
your is your field what on the same path going to work so you
No,
can stop? Oh,
no.
no,
oh, so you have to backtrack
you have to backtrack a little.
a little. See if it was on its way, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Just kind of
Damn. Damn.
would you lose something?
No, this is my gun cleaning set. It has the right screwdrivers in it. I opened it up upside down and everything fell out.
Oh,
Yeah.
done that before with a socket set. Sockets are everywhere. Mess.
This case smells like ballastol.
Yeah, I don't think Mark's gonna be going either because he's leaving Wednesday.
He's doing what?
He's leaving Wednesday to go visit his daughter and grandkid in Oregon.
Okay.
I've heard back from Dan yet, so I don't know.
I think I got the wrong one out.
Uh-oh.
See the driver. Hmm. Oh well, ain't gonna worry about that. Just kind of half-ass put this shit back in. It's all screwed up. I gotta dump everything out and start piece at a time.
Oh, great.
And I'm not gonna do that tonight. What do I have to drive that with? Hmm.
What are you working on?
I'm gonna put my engine back together.
Oh, the one that had the leak?
Yep.
Oh, Deer 43 said he's hoping to get out Thursday to try out the Vector.
That's Mark. That ain't Modell.
Well, it's Mark, who's Mark P. I can't pronounce his last name.
What?
It's Mark P. I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
It's not Mark Hughes.
No. What the heck did I do with that? You remember me guys telling you about? There's this little screwdriver I can use. Me telling you about I got snap on everything.
Yeah. What is that? A snap-on blanket?
Towel.
Towel?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
It's got the dog,
Oh, man. Two-sided yet printed. Wow.
No, this is it. I just got to open it up. It's a big long towel.
Oh, it's a big towel, like a beach towel.
Yeah.
All right.
It's what I use to cover fuel tanks with. I had a regular snap-on tank cover, but I can't find it. I I must have got ripped off for a whole lot of stuff from Devers because I'm missing 2 torque wrenches, about $1,000 worth of stuff.
From when you were in Dayton?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I think I know who did it too, but can't prove it. So
Evening, Joseph.
Good evening. How'd the motorcycle mechanicing go, Robert?
I won't know until tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you went last Saturday. You had to go out. Go.
I went Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
I was gonna go Saturday, but I decided to go flying, and then that got canceled. So
Bummer, dude. I flew Saturday and Sunday. So you got your gaskets, I take it.
yep,
Good show. So nobody got to fly Saturday?
pretty windy.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
Uh-huh.
weekend was windy.
We flew from like 9:30 till 1:30, and it was getting a little tricky.
Yeah.
Hello, Gary Sinclair.
Hello. How you doing?
We're up in vertical. It's all good.
Still winding the rubber bands, right?
I flew rubber bands Friday, but I flew control line Saturday and Sunday after church. I flew from I think 1:30 till 4:30. We had some good flying. Got my little smoothie trim back up like I like it again.
Oh, nice.
I shouldn't have went through all the changes to try to make it better, but I did. I
Well,
wanted
now
to
you
try
know.
different prop and longer lines, and it just wasn't as good. I went back to 58-foot lines and the prop and moved the lead outs back and adjust the rod some more. And all of a sudden, it's flying pretty good again. We'll see. We shall see. Did you not fly either, Steve, Saturday or Sunday? Nobody got to fly?
Yeah,
No.
it was kind of windy, gusty.
It was Tulsa windy.
Yeah. Saturday, we had pretty good till about noon. From noon to 1:30, it got blowing, 7 or 8 and gusting 12. And through the trees and over the bridges and down the road, it was getting a little touchy.
Yeah,
Sunday, it was nice for an hour. Then it got windy for a bit. And then about 3 o'clock, it got back down to, 5 or 6. And it's pretty nice.
we're having 18 to 20 mile an hour gusts here.
That's a lot, dude. That's not
Yes.
no fun.
That'll catch you off guard.
Oh,
Because it's a
man.
gust.
That's Joe Gilbert wind.
Nah, nobody likes that. that could bite you big
Yes.
time, man.
Yeah, you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. One
Oh,
of them
yes.
blows through and you're dead.
I think Sunday, one of my flights, they was watching me and they said, "Man, the wind changed 90 degrees." I said, "Yes, it did it and over it. Did you see it about crash?" And they said, "Well, it didn't look like it about crashed." I said, "Well, it wasn't pretty."
It
But I made,
changes on 180 degrees here at Cooper Park.
it was a thermal coming through.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
then it was the other way, then it was the other way, and then it went back. But, it just, I don't know. The overheads was really, really touchy out there. Ooh,
Yeah.
be careful, be careful, be careful.
Joe, were
Sometimes,
you there at the Nats the year that the wind was 19 to 30?
That was like an '04, wasn't it, or something? Or no, not the year I flew, but yeah, no, I wasn't there. The year
No.
the Todd Lee airplane crashed and blew up, and a bunch of them crashed.
oh my God.
Is that the year you're talking, Robert? Bob
Uh,
Gieske fell down, I think, maybe even.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
I thought maybe 2007. I don't know.
it could have been that. No, I was not there. I heard about it. And there was somebody crashed and the airplane just blew out in the cornfields. The video I saw. I don't know for sure. There was some carnage, I remember. I'm surprised there wasn't carnage the year I got fourth in the wind. That was some serious wind there too that day.
Yeah. The year you were dancing?
The year I danced. I told Colleen, I said, "Look, honey, I just don't want to crash. I just don't want to crash."
What were you flying? The Cavalier or Big Blue?
Big Blue. That was probably started the end of it. The wind came off the next year. So I'm pretty sure that hard wind was hard. It had a lot of flights on too. That wasn't a new airplane by any means, but I know who was that? David Shorts was videoing, and on one of my maneuvers, like the vertical 8, he said it's blowing 18, it's blowing 20, it's blowing 26, it's blowing 26
Oh my.
during the vertical 8. And it wasn't a pretty one. The second one, I bailed out about right there and just pulled it out and said, "Okay, I'll take my pattern points. Thank you."
Yeah. Were you there the year the Brazilians came and they all blew up? You know,
No, I was at Brodax that year. I think that was the first year I went to not first year. No, I wasn't. First year I went to the Nats was 210. And I think they were at the Nats when? 208 or 9?
I'm not sure.
I'm not-
Wendy, that year that I my Thunderbolt on Wendy's channel, when all the Brazilians brought their Thunderbolts, it was the year before that when they had their P-51s that I was standing on circle 2 in front of the pagoda, and an engine came flying by and went smack and about 5 foot in front of me. Then on the far side of circle 2, a wing came off. The fuselage separated from the wing, and the wing went down to the ground. And that's the year that I caught that airplane in the pits before it hit me in the face. The wind came up, picked it up, and I caught it.
Is that right? Oh my
The
goodness.
wind was horrid that year.
The year they were at Brodax, they flew these airplanes called a Tucano, I think.
Right. They
Yeah.
wanted John Jordan's plans, but he wouldn't give them to him.
Well, they built Tucanos and Ringmasters.
But
And if I
they-
told you a third of the Ringmaster's wings came off, I don't think I'd be exaggerating. They was hard on airplanes.
Weren't those Tucanos 4-strokes?
You know, I think there's everything. I think there's some of everything. No electric, but I think some 4-strokes, 2-stroke. I don't know. There was some 4-strokes for sure.
Well, electric really hadn't come about.
No, electric.
Yeah.
What? No, I agree. It wasn't going on.
The first electric that came out was Walt Brunel's
Mhm.
airplane, the twin. I mean, that's what he did good with. It was the twin. That's Bob flew it on Circle 3, and he loved it, and so he started his twin deal.
Started his electric and twin obsession.
Well, Palco had the first twin at the Nats, wasn't it?
Probably, maybe, I don't know. Brunel.
I think it's called a silencer, and it's in the museum. It was a red airplane. I think Mikey had the first electric airplane at the Nats. I think that's a true statement. We'll have to ask him sometime. I think it was called a silencer. That was before my time a little bit. First time I saw Mike Palco was at Brodax in probably 08. And he was flying that yellow Mustang. And Banjock had a Mustang that had a checkerboarded tail.
Red one?
You know, I thought it was yellow and black tail, but I don't remember that. Brown, maybe.
Well, Palco's was yellow and black.
Yellow, it was yellow, but Mikey's, or I think Danny's, I think had a black and yellow checkerboard tail, some brown, military looking paint job. But I think it was 208, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think Palco's was Miss Bardall.
It is for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Roy Lane says, good evening, like given, hope to be on later. And Mark's asking, was that explosion near me? No, it was not. It was much further north county. If you know
What
that
explosion?
means. There was an explosion in Spanish Lake. 3 houses burned down. One house exploded, caught 2 others on fire. It's all over the local news.
Today,
Yeah,
is that right?
morning.
Must be building that crack stuff.
Oh
There's
man,
all kinds of theories, of course.
who knows?
We had an explosion today too.
Oh, yeah?
That's up the river from me. Yeah, across from the school way up there. Yeah, an oil well exploded.
Oh, my.
I think maybe I heard something. Spanish Lake, how far away is that?
Well, it's north of Florissant toward Alton.
Did you hear it?
No, I did not hear it.
You know, I live in the hood, so explosions are a everyday occurrence here. I didn't pay no attention.
Yeah, you're in the southern hood. This was more in the northern part.
You're so funny.
Well, that's true.
Explosions every day. Don't worry about it.
You hear pop, 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 or boom.
Shotgun. Boom.
Yeah. Every day. Shit, there was somebody murdered in my alley right behind my house,
Oh,
by my
man.
garage.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
I don't know what's wrong with people. I ain't got to
I
figure it
don't
out.
either.
I don't know. Bunch of dumbards. There's Mr.
Mhm.
Howard Rush himself.
Yeah, my
Oh,
God.
Look
Howard.
at that pretty tree out the back window. It's not moving. You should be flying stunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back. I'm I just got a shot in my eyeball. I'm recovering from that.
Oh no,
Oh.
that just sounds lovely.
Ooh,
Hey.
that sounds
Golly.
hey.
I don't know that I thank you for the reel, Howard, but I really like it. It's really nice.
Aren't they wonderful?
You're welcome.
There's only one thing that I would change. That big post that you got is too big for my line clips.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, the peg sticking out.
yeah.
Over.
I narrowed it some in mine.
I'm thinking about cutting it off and drilling a hole and putting the 440 bolt where that is.
Yep.
You can take an X-Acto knife and probably whittle it down pretty quick. I use that all the time. That is perfect for my eyelets. I slide them over there and holds it in place, and away I go.
Here's a question for you, Howard. Where I'm going to work, they got a plasma laser, or I think that's what she said, plasma laser. It's got a 20-inch bed and a 20-inch cutting area. And the thing will only take SVG files. Can you explain to me what the difference between SVG and DFX is? Exactly.
No, I can't.
There you go.
I
sure can.
I think my CAD program will make SVGs. Isn't that some kind of an Apple thing? I don't know.
Well, scalable vector, yeah, it probably is. I got it when I do my sign plotter, Inkscape. You can export an SVG, but you can't export in DXF on Inkscape.
Oh,
So it's some type of art program.
what do they use this thing for?
She makes knickknacks, birdhouses and doll, this, that, just crap.
Oh,
But she said that she would cut wood for me if I could get her the files. Bring her the wood and give her the files.
hmm.
So I hope John Miller comes on and he can email me some files for rib sets, and maybe I'll build what is that thing that they love, Pathfinder or whatever John designs. Be able to.
Pathfinder, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if I get all those parts cut, laser cut, it would take 2 nights to snap it together.
So you got access to a wood burner.
Yeah, they got the smoke pumped outside and filters.
Oh,
and all
wow.
that shit.
Yeah. You gotta send the smoke outside. Mine came with this big stack of stuff that had activated charcoal in it, and
That didn't work.
it didn't work. No.
Yeah.
It's easy. Yeah. Easy.
I got that 3-axis router and 3-axis laser. It's only a 5 watt, I think, nothing big. And John and I tried to cut some nose rings in plywood in his basement. It smelled like we were burning the house down.
Oh, yeah.
It did. Oh my goodness.
Shut it off! Shut it off!
Yeah.
That's funny.
Acrylic. That's even worse.
That thing I got is not enclosed. It's just the router or the laser out in the open. The bed's only like a square, and oh man, the smoke was just bellowing off that thing like crazy.
Looked like a truck tire burning, huh?
Yeah,
Mm.
made the house smell burnt. That's for sure.
Yep.
Minnesota Mike's on, says hello, hope all is well.
All doing good.
Yeah,
Is it Minnesota, Mike? Don't you live in Colorado? And how come you haven't been on? I know you used to come on. I can't believe Charles hasn't been back on. I talk to him quite often.
Yeah, I talked to him too, and I said, "Why don't he come on? Just say
yeah, we
hi."
talked to him last week.
Yeah,
He did good in California last week, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he admitted that there weren't that many other contestants.
He flew.
Minnesota Mike says Clovis, California.
Clovis. Oh yeah, there's people there flying or were.
How come you're not Clovis, Mike, instead of Minnesota?
Well, you can take a boy out of Minnesota, but you know how that goes.
Minnesota's where it's beautiful.
Yeah, they had the Golden State Stunt Championships in Clovis for many years. We had good times there.
Oh, nice facility.
Yeah, it was at a high school, and they got uppity and started wanting a lot of money and not letting us in the bathroom, and so we moved north from there to Madera.
Did you ever fly at Santa Anita?
No.
Yeah, the two places where we flew were when I was in California were Whittier Narrows and Santa Anita. Well, it's Sepulveda Basin too. You flown there, right?
No, I heard about it.
Whittier Narrows, that's where the other permanent speed cage is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Only one in there, that one and the one at Booter Park, I think, are the only ones
Oh.
in the country.
When they used to have the stunt contest at oh no, I can't even think of the guy's name. It's Fort or General Fort, whatever in Indianapolis. They would put up a temporary cage. What the hell is that? What the hell is the name of that contest?
I think Dallas Fort Worth used to have big pipes around. They could put a cage around one of the circles. I think there's pipes sticking up where they could cage it, but that may be long ago gone too now. I haven't been down there in a couple of years.
Fort Benjamin Harris in Indianapolis was the Jack Sheets contest. They had put up it was a AAA. They had scale, speed, and stunt.
Hmm.
No combat because there was no grass. It was just a big parking lot. That was a good contest. I always loved going there.
When was that?
Probably 95. No, before 90, 93, I guess.
Oh, okay.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah. I didn't live around there then.
Minnesota Mike wants to know, does Booter Park have tether cars? I haven't seen anybody run tether cars for a long
Only
time.
tether car that a track that I know of is at Whittier Narrows.
Whittier Narrows, yeah.
Well, they could do it in the cage at Booter.
No, no,
Couldn't use the pylon like they do for
no,
speed.
no. You got to have a pedestal to stand up on, and I think they got a safety. It's a solid safety barrier. You know, them things really go.
Oh,
The poor burger in the middle gets him going, then jumps up above the line that runs below his feet.
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
They're about 200 mile an hour. I mean, they really
I think
go.
that's right. 300 kilometers, I think, at 200, I believe. Awful close. There's something.
They ain't running duelings anymore. They're running picos and shit like that.
There's a guy here in town for years that had a D Hill and him had a collecto thing. And I think he had 30 of those tether cars that have duelings in them. And some of them had ignition engines. and they'd have a switch sticking up, and they'd take a broom and then let it run through the broom, and the broom would kill the engine on the ignition engine.
Right.
Oh, man.
That'd been back in the probably 50s or something, or 40s. I don't know what year.
Well, they still kill them that way, but it snaps the fuel line off.
Does it turn the fuel line? Okay. Well, they had Anderson Spitfires and stuff, and Doolings, big old bulky looking round, bulging engine.
Well, those cars don't even look like cars. It's kind of like a speed plane. Don't look like an airplane.
Well, the ones he had looked like sprint car
cars.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think they were from I would have guessed the 40s and 50s. I don't know.
I had one of those and threw it in the trash. What an
Oh my
idiot.
goodness. They were heavy too.
Oh yeah.
They were,
all aluminum.
18 inches maybe long. It's pretty good size, seemed like to me. It's been a while since I seen one, but
I had a redhead Dynajet that I threw in the trash. I'd love to have that back.
Oh, yeah. You'd be out there running it, huh?
I sold a redhead McCoy 60 in the metal box to Gerald Shamp for $50. I wish I had that back. I get excited just like when I cleaned out my garage when I came back from Ohio. I said, all this shit goes, all the motorcycle parts, all the crap. I gave away a lathe and a parts washer and a grinder. The junk man was out and back. Said, what, you want any of this stuff? Oh yeah, well, load it up. You get it all. I got rid of it all.
That'll go through your trash. That sounds pretty good.
Here's my philosophy. If I haven't seen it or touched it for 5 years, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I've
As
got
soon as you
stuff
get,
in my garage I haven't touched in 15 years.
yeah. As soon as you get rid of it, then well, I had one of them. Where's that at?
Records I haven't played in 20 years.
Oh yeah. But when you get old, you go out, you're shopping, and you find stuff, and you wonder
that you didn't know you had.
Yeah,
You got a prize. You got a prize, Howard.
Yeah.
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 I forgot I had that. That's pretty cool. Okay, good.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
what do I do with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you move it to another spot and you forget about it for 10 years more.
Going.
This is how I operate. If I need something and I know I got it here somewhere. Shit, I can't find it. I just buy another one.
Yeah.
Guilty.
It's
Yeah.
quicker to buy it than it is to look for it.
That says something. I'm not sure what.
I'm very unorganized, except for this place is a shambles. Except for when Steve and I are going to straighten all this crap out and we're going to build the shelves and all that shit. When I do that, I won't be able to find anything.
Right, exactly. We'll have it
I
all
always
organized
thought a guy should
and
color code it.
it'll
Blues for
everything will
one
be
thing,
locked.
greens for something else, yellows for something else. It should have an area.
I did. Kind of forgot what the color code was.
That
for.
guy. I know.
All right, looks like Mark looked something up for us. Says SVG, scalable vector graphics,
I knew
is
that.
a widely used vector file format that supports color fills and a complex design features, making it ideal for web graphics and detailed artistic work.
But what I
Thanks,
don't
Mark. That
understand is
sounds
why
like
why would a laser read that and not a DFX file? Or DXF.
DFX is a simpler vector format, originating from CAD software, primarily used for wireframes and cut files, but without built-in color or complex formatting, often requiring manual adjustments.
Huh.
So, as the explanation,
Oh,
I don't know if we know anything more than
Well,
we did, but
later don't work in color.
What kind of laser be doing with color? Color
Yeah.
fills.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what she told me. She said I can't read DXF files. It has to be SVG. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's there's I don't know what program this is, but there's the laser has a program that converts from whatever the graphics format is to G code to tell
So it probably does read DXF files. Her program just reads SVG.
well, the one attached to the laser, maybe it does take
Okay.
S files, but if she's got a CAD program upstream from that or some graphics program, maybe it takes the SVG file.
This laser kind of looks like yours. How long is yours? About 3 foot long?
Yeah, meter.
Yeah, and how wide? About 18 inches?
30 inches maybe.
It's white with a black smoky top. It looks kind of like yours.
Oh, it's just a Chinese laser. Yeah, there's zillions of them, and they come in different colors depending on who they're making them for. They probably all come from the same factory.
You know it. Some China Joe's basement. They're all making them in their basement.
Yeah.
You know, if this is what Danny told me, who this guy named Danny, not Dan Winship, this other guy told me that he's a forklift mechanic, and he said you can't hardly work on forklifts because they're all made in somebody's backyard over in China, and all the parts they use, like the master cylinder, could be this part number on this one, and the exact same forklift will use this part over here, a different part. They're just using whatever they got.
Oh, did I tell you my bandsaw story?
No.
Oh, well, Mary Lou gave me this Taiwanese bandsaw for my birthday many years ago, and the company that sold it is extinct, and the brand is also extinct. And a part broke, and I couldn't get a new part from those guys. But there's a bandsaw store south of town, so I took the broken part down, and when I walked in the door, it was the replacement part was sitting on the counter. And I was impressed, and I asked, "What's this all about?" He said, "Well, I saw you walking in from the parking lot, and that's what breaks on all of them."
Oh my. How about
He
that?
knew.
Yeah, so they're all the same, pretty much.
Well, I have a China story myself. It's sitting right here on the bench. I'll give you a little view of it. It's a Campbell Housefield 3-gallon compressor. Let me go over here. And I bet that it's the same way with this compressor. Yeah, right there. There's the compressor right there.
Yeah.
There's a switch. The on-off switch goes in this little hole right here. And I looked on I got the part number of the switch. The switch is bad. I got the part number for the switch, and I've looked on eBay, everywhere. Even Campbell Housefield, their website discontinued. So this little switch must break quite frequently. It's a four-pole double throw plastic piece of junk, and it won't run without it. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can wire that into some other type of switch.
Oh, it's all electrical. It's not a pressure activated switch or anything, right?
No, it goes. Hang on. Let me get over here. It's a 3-wire. I haven't tested to see which one's the hot wire yet. but I would imagine it's this black wire here, the hot. And it goes to a pressure switch right here.
Yeah.
It's some type of circuit board. It's got some diodes and shit on it. And so the hot wire comes in. I guess it goes down through the pressure switch, feeds back, and then back to the, and it, it'll shut itself off and cycle.
Yeah. So there's
Right.
more than just the electrical switch, huh?
Right. I'd like to get it working because I'd like to take this off and reverse the pump and make it a vacuum tank. And if I can't do that, I'm going to take my vacuum pump down there, take all this crap off, and make it a tank instead of them PVC pipes that are using the Schedule 44-inch pipes.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
Not for vacuum.
Oh, for vacuum. Yeah, that's not dangerous.
Oh, Ed, you haven't said anything yet. We've been talking too much.
Ed has been redoing the shop, getting stuff thrown away that needs to be thrown away. In 2 weeks, we have our RC Fun Fly out at West Virginia at St. Mary's. So I've been getting all the stuff that I want to sell, making room, and finally making some progress.
A fun fly and a swap meet at the same time?
Yeah. Normally it's one of those things where if it's a fun fly, everybody brings stuff.
Okay.
And then so far, about 50 people have RSVP'd.
Oh, that's
So
pretty good for a fun fly.
we've had as high as 70.
I must have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And that, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And that used my last Saturday. I used that Line Master control handle with throttle control. Had Mark Radcliffe fly it for me since I can't basically spin around with this boot on. And I was pretty happy with the way the system works. And it's not that heavy. What did I do? I just doggone lost my picture. There we go. It's not that heavy, and so I think it's going to work out good.
Joe's
And
getting aviation in his living room.
Yeah.
And flew Super Expo Man again and stuff. So
Oh my. With
Yeah.
throttle?
yeah, it's RC Expo Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not a control line.
Superman. It's Superman.
Yeah.
I showed a video, I don't know, several weeks ago,
Hey.
Yeah.
and that. But yeah, other than that, just trying to wind down after everything during the summer and stuff.
Yeah. So how much longer you got to wear that boot, Ed? When can you get back to control line flying?
The 8th of September, I go to see the doctor who's been on vacation all month. And we know we have to do something, which is going to be surgery. And blood work shows good, but yet if there's an infection, then they got to go in and take stuff out.
Oh,
Sew me back up and then go back in again once things are cleared up. We believe it's a loose piece of whatever he put in. If that's the case, well, then he just has to, I guess, make sure he gets the super glue out or the or something strong.
Oh, so it's a warranty repair.
Well, I don't know. We'll see if I see a bill on it.
I don't think
Yeah.
doctors ever do warranty work.
Yeah.
Doctors are not responsible. They're only practicing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mechanics have to know exactly what they're doing, but doctors can practice and make mistakes.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
Dan McAtee says, I'm going to make a game time decision. Wind will be from the north. through the frickin' trees. I'm finishing up the props I want to test now, so I will have those at the ready. I'll check with you in the morning when
Yeah, I
morning
just got
comes.
that message too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying out some, I think he made wood replicas of APC props or wood replicas of Thunder Tiger props, something. He modified some wood props to be the same shape and whatever.
Cool.
So I think he wants to try those. Oh, caffeine snuck in on us. Hello, caffeine.
Hi.
Hey, what is those plans for on the wall there?
What's that?
What are those plans on the wall?
Has he
How
got
you
one of
guys
them?
doing?
He got one of them little ones in your arms?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
little one.
All right.
Say hi.
Oh my, look
Hi.
at that. Hi. Hey, I want the bottle back, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a little bit of updates. So I went flying this weekend. I kept doing the maneuvers that I have been doing, making it better. And then for the first time, I did my inside square.
All right.
Yeah, it still look bad, but it's good size on the first and the second corner, but on the third corner and fourth corner, it was just tight because it
Just
felt
rounded.
it
Yeah.
felt when it transitioned from on the second corner from and then going in front of very sharp, and then suddenly it felt yeah
Only do
it
about
felt
10,000 more of those, and you'll get good at it.
Yeah.
what's that?
If you do about 10,000 more squares, you'll get good at it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I often so that day I often ended up with more, just going inverted, straight inverted. So yeah, just getting used to it first, and then I will try the third and fourth corner eventually.
There you go.
Brendan and Anstrom made it in, but I don't see their video.
Yeah, they're not broadcasting yet. Any new technology advancements out west there, Howard?
Not that I can think of offhand.
No new 3D printed parts or
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of them in my my electronics bay now.
making different sections and holders, places for electronics to go.
Yeah, and doing a bunch of dumb stuff. I can show you so you can laugh at it. I'll go out the shop.
Yeah, if you want, if you can, that'd be interesting.
No, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's interesting, but it might be humorous.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Don't your airplanes have those spring-loaded battery hold-down clips?
Yeah, something
For
like
the hatch?
well, there's
No,
a
the battery.
mason jar device to over center clampy thing.
Yeah, inside Howard's airplane's like an engineering feat with all kind of zippity weasels in there, weasel wazzles.
It's getting worse too.
It'll be on TV under Marvelous Engineering.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, next contest I'll probably be ejaculating a battery from the airplane.
Oh no. We lost the
Sideways,
Edwards. I don't know what
caffeine.
happened.
Caffeine, you're sideways.
Yeah, there he is. Now he's upright.
What's that?
I'll mosey out to the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys don't shoot in landscape instead of portrait. There you go. But you're at 480 instead of 920 by 1080. Look up, go on Google and find out the ratio for 16:9. 16:9 video, and that'll tell you the size of frame that you need to shoot full frame. And you can adjust that in your video program
Mm-hmm.
because you're kind of cropped. You're like shooting in VHS right now.
Who? Me?
Yeah. See the black bars on each side of the screen on your picture? The screen
No. Well,
can't.
well, I think it's because I'm using my phone right now.
Well, your phone has adjustments in it. What kind of phone is it?
It's an iPhone.
There you go. iPhone 11 or better.
Yeah.
Okay, when you go to start it up, go to settings, and you want to shoot horizontally, and you want to shoot at 16:9.
Yeah.
There's Howard.
There's Howard. Yeah.
Yeah. Must be getting farther away from the router. We lost him. There you are. Maybe.
There I am. Oh, I'm rewiring things. You talk to someone who has something more interesting to say. There's a mount for the speed controller. Goes on there like that. Fastens on with zip ties. That's 3D printed. I'll be interested to see if it melts. And here's the battery platform. It's where's here's one. As the battery has holes in the bottom. There's on one end, and there's the other end just below the wire. And those holes engage with a couple of pins so that they're held in place by those things.
Is that 4, 5, or 6 cell, Howard? He's frozen.
Oh, it's pretty warm here. I'm not frozen.
Yeah. How many cell battery is that?
Half a dozen.
6. Okay.
Yeah. There you can see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. It's made to have the same vertical CG as the Thunder Power.
So 6 batteries, that's 3 6s, that's 18 volts. Actually 19 something.
He got
It's about the same as the LiPo because the 25-2, I think, I forget. The uh, the doodad that tells me whether it's charged or not, that circuit didn't have to be altered.
Where do you solder the balance leads on? All the positives?
Well, there's soldering between the cells, and then one goes to the positive and one goes to the negative for the whole thing. So there's 7 total.
I'd have to see a wiring diagram, but that's what you need to run, Steve, is those Mullicell batteries.
absolutely.
Yeah, they're cool. The P30s. And there's my balance connector. It sits there in the crotch between the batteries, and there's no reason to have it on a wire flopping around.
We got a question for you from the chat. Richo's videos.
Rico's, yeah.
Rico's videos asks, Howard, what motor and prop are you running?
What motor and prop? This motor right here, and this prop right here.
Okay, then we know.
No, it's a what's Plettenberg 1522, I think. I'm looking at it. Oh, hey, you can probably read the number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Why did you choose that one, Howard? Why did you choose that brand or that?
Because that's what Paul Walker was using at the time. He's since moved on to the badass and stuff. This thing still works, so
you're not going to make a change.
No, it works okay. And this is the Igor 12-inch prop, the narrow Igor hollow 12-inch.
Look at the intake on the spinner. He's got a little cooling shaft there. See that?
Little thing, yeah.
Yeah, a little cooling area. That's the carburetor intakes, what that is, y'all.
Yeah. And this is stupid. This will cool part of the stator. One lobe of the 3 lobes of the stator. Is it 3 lobes? I forget. Anyhow, if the thing sits on the ground and like the stooge gets stuck or something, on a warm day the motor will burn out. But this whatever behind that stays cool.
Just 2/3 of it burn out. It'll be okay.
Yeah, 2/3 will burn out. The rest is that part's fine.
Well, actually, that's not an in runner; it's an out runner, right? So it's the can is turning, so
the can's going to stay cool.
The can will stay cool, but the stuff inside the electricity goes through. That's what gets warm. And
is that a front mount or a rear mount?
It's a rear mount.
Rear mount. Okay.
And what are you using for the firewall? 1/4 inch?
No, let's see. I see it in there. It's
every bit of it.
It's 1/2-inch balsa with carbon on either side. So it's a sandwich.
Got mayonnaise in between it, and mustard on one side, and mayonnaise on the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No ketchup.
No ketchup. Don't put ketchup on sandwiches.
Hey Howard, do you run offset on that motor on that plane motor offset?
2 degrees.
Okay.
Yay, Howard!
Here's an interesting connector. I got
I've never seen one like that.
One of those Chinese websites. I don't know whether it's Temu or something like that. Anyhow, that's my connector from the ESC to the motor.
Hmm.
Nicely built airplane, Howard.
Thank you.
Nicely built.
There's the bulkhead connector. The battery plugs into that, and
Oh, brilliant idea.
these orange things are that's the fashionable connector now.
That's the ones to use. All the big boys use that, Howard.
Yeah,
You got to have them.
yeah.
What's that called? IC3 or something?
Huh? What?
IC3 or EC3?
IC3. That's right.
Yeah.
It's got a little extra thingy there for a multiplexed ballast connector, which I don't have, but it's there's EC3s and IC3s, and EC3s, right, that's kind of a generic thing, and some of them are nicer than others, but this one is made by, I don't know who makes it. Horizon sells it, and they're pretty good, and so it's their version of it, which Spectrum.
Yeah, Spectrum.
So
Yeah.
where do you have your active timer mounted and that accelerometer lead?
Oh, the timer is back there. Igor says put it near the CG, so it's on the bell crank mount. And here's something kind of clever, guys.
Clever.
Kind of clever. There's this connector is one of the servo connector thingies, but it goes to the Igor timer, and you can program it with that. And I built the holder for it into the ESC holder. Isn't that so clever?
I wish I was half as smart as you were.
Yeah.
That whole thing just scares me to death. Look at all the wires and soldered joints and oh my goodness.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Scares me to death.
You know what, Joe? If you let the smoke out of that, that's the end of it.
More wire is not a virtue.
Heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
And it's hard to keep track of at my age.
Multiple points of failure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things to go wrong.
Okay, I found this on the web. For how many miles of water is
Who said that?
That was somebody's Siri.
For me, I was looking up, seemed like to me in the Apollo space capsule that went to the moon, there was like 18 miles of wire. I was going to look it up, make sure I was right, but I think that's right. You talk about wires heavy. That's why they went to 24 volt, because they could run littler wire.
Littler wire.
What they did to go to the moon was incredible.
That's incredible. Yeah.
It was unbelievable what they did.
It's unbelievable. They lost all the formulas and stuff. Convenient.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, it's not. They found it. They went back to Houston, went to the garages of the old men and got their stuff back.
Frank Williams has it somewhere.
Yeah, he knows.
Speaking of Frank Williams, any of you guys get that message from Frank Williams?
Yeah, we all
I
did.
did, but I didn't respond.
No, I just deleted it. I figured it was some kind of.
I wrote him back. They said, did you get this? I said, get what? And then they said, do you use Amazon? And then I called Frank.
Yeah, it says Apollo 11 command module had 15 miles of wire and used a half a mile of wire in its core rope memory for the computer guidance computer. If you read the story of how they built that, Howard knows. I know better than me. What they went to the moon with was chump change, dude. It was nothing.
Your phone has more computing power.
Oh,
way more. 32K of memory, I think.
yeah, they started out with 18, then they got to 32 by the time they went. Yes, it's like what they did was remarkable. Absolutely, positively remarkable.
Oh, yeah.
They did everything with slide rules and the iliac.
It's just unfathomable what they did. They had some guts, boy. And built by the low bidder, by the way.
Yeah, isn't that nice to trust your life to the low bidder?
If I'm not mistaken, all the switches in that stuff was gold plated. Every switch in those airplanes or aircraft were gold plated switches.
Oh yeah,
No corrosion acceptable.
they still are, aren't they?
They probably are. I don't know.
Well, there's Lenore.
Hey, what's up, Spark?
Not a whole lot.
That's the man. That's the stunt man right there. Stunt man.
Did
Yeah.
you see that thread on Jim Lynch, Joe?
I have not.
Yeah, they
On
had
Stunt Hangar?
they had a Jim Lynch memorial get
Yes.
together last
I heard
weekend.
about that. Joe Bowman was there for a little bit, he said.
By the looks of it, there's only 3 people there.
Yeah, there wasn't any, I think it's more of a fun fly than
Yeah.
was anything else, I understand.
Yeah, they had the mass couple over the weekend, and that used to be a contest with like at least 13 or 14 experts. They had like 3 or 4. It's really kind of sad.
That's too bad.
Yeah. That was a big Northeast contest for many years.
Hey, there's a Bearcat report.
Oh, Mark.
Tower to Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Got your ears on, buddy?
Ground control to Mark.
He must not be hearing us. Something ain't right.
Take out the jack and plug it back in.
Hey, Mark.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us.
So is that thing blue yet? Yeah.
He gonna start over.
Yeah.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Mhm.
No, I don't think he can.
He'll figure it out. I bet you
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll figure it out.
He's an MIT graduate. He can figure it out.
Yeah.
He's a Purdue graduate too.
Also, he's one of the smartest people I know. Him and Howard, 2 of the smartest people I know very well.
Uh-oh, where's Brett at?
I don't know Brett well. I
Brett's
think
the smartest man on the planet. All you got to do is ask him.
I don't know if he would agree with that or not, but he's not no dumber for sure.
Well, I'll tell you a Brett story. We were at the Nats, and I had this program doing the tabulation, and we'd finished the meeting at appearance judging, and we're ready to pass out the sheets telling people when to fly. And I couldn't get the printer to work. And I tried everything, couldn't get the printer to work. So I went, okay, I'll ask the smartest person I know, Brett Buck, to help. And he came over and he turned it on, and then it worked fine.
Is that a true story?
That is a true story.
Oh my goodness. I think it was a couple years ago. I was flying just before Brett, and I was getting my airplane ready, and I looked up and I said, man, that sun looks mighty close to 45. I think I'll just fly across the top of it. And he looked at me and says, as a matter of point, Joe, today at 11:42 in Muncie, that sun will be 42 degrees or 45 degrees. And it was 11:30. I said, well, I think that'll still work just about good enough. So I just used that sun for my tops, and it worked out pretty good. But as a matter of point, Joe,
That story he just told reminds me of ain't got no gas. For Sling Blade.
Mark is back.
Mark,
Now I can hear you.
Everything
Very
working
good.
now?
There you go.
I said when you came in, I said, there's a cat report. Is it blue yet?
No.
Hey, Paul joined us too tonight.
Ground
Oh,
control,
Paul.
Paul Taylor.
Hey
There
guys.
he is.
PJ.
So you got any progress, Mark, or?
Oh yeah. Want to see it?
Well,
Yeah.
we
Yes,
gotta see it.
yes, please.
We gotta see
Yeah.
it.
We gotta keep up with it here.
All right,
Same
looks like an
book.
airplane.
There it was about 2.5 weeks ago. Come on here, advance, will you? And I put all that blue stuff on it that Howard doesn't like.
Mm.
I don't like
Great
it either.
Oh no, it's terrible.
That stuff bubbles and cracks and everything.
No, yeah, right.
And I masked off everything I didn't want to paint. And I sprayed the primer,
Wow.
All right.
first coat. Now I'm in the laborious process of sanding down the primer.
You're getting close. It's about to be a negligee.
Probably do this 2 or 3 more times before I'm ready to start spraying color. But if anybody wants to help sand, come on over.
I got one just like that out in the garage, but mine's it looks like a negligee too. But the more I sand, the more things I see wrong, and then you'll have long fingernails and you'll scratch it while you're sanding. So then you got to go back and fix that because you're dumb.
Yep.
What do you do with all the gray
Here's
dust?
something, Mark, that I just a suggestion. When I use primer, I sand it all off until it's all this. Try to get it the same color gray. I mean, you can see through the primer. You know, the whole thing. You can see the wood. Just see the wood through it. It's like translucent instead of splotchy like that. So when you put your next coat on, I mean, I understand you're filling lows there.
That's right.
Once you get all the lows filled, try to get all that shit off there and make it real translucent.
Yeah, in fact, I'm thinking on the last coat, I might just sand as much off as I can before I start spraying color because that's nothing but weight.
Right.
But those dark places on your wings, if you're using a flat board and
That's
going
low.
45 across that's how that much low.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
It's that much low. You can't go no lower than that. You have a divot in it.
I've got a big balsa block of sandpaper on one side, and I
go to 45 is what I do. I don't know what's proper. You tell me what. I go to 45.
Well, I rub it all different directions, but
yeah. But if you just
go
lengthwise.
Mark, you got fixed lead outs on that, don't you? Or do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're covered with tubing and masking tape.
They're adjustable.
Okay.
So anyway, that's the Bearcat report for tonight.
Looks good.
Where that for me, when I do that balsa tip, that line right there, that always takes a little more right there. That line always takes more sand than you think. And I don't want to get back into the balsa. So I just keep primer, and let it sit for a day and then sand it again and primer. And all I want's a line showing there, if anything. I don't want any.
Here's a secret, Joe. Put some tissue over that line.
I should have. When I put my tips on, I use wood glue.
Yeah.
Then I put the tip on. Then I take a Q-tip of water and I soak that joint and let it dry. But you'll still sometimes get a little line right there if you ain't careful.
Well, that line there that you're talking about is just like the dissimilar line that goes up on the nose. And you can't hardly get out of that where it goes from plywood to maple to balsa wood, where you catch
without putting paper or something on it, tissue.
That's why I always fiberglass, and that's weird too. I always fiberglass the nose, but it'll still sink there.
I think that this is Joe Gilbert's opinion. I don't know nothing. You know more than me. But you get dissimilar metals or dissimilar woods, when they get damp and humidity changes, they grow and shrink at different rates, in my opinion.
I agree.
But I can't prove that. I'm not smart enough to prove it.
You got grain going one way on the, if you're talking about the joint between the leading edge stuff and the tip, grain's going one way on the leading edge.
That's right. Go on the other.
Right. Yeah.
But we're talking about the nose, where you got your nose top block and your nose ring and your plywood and your maple that you shave back into shape for a gas engine. There's 3 kinds of wood there, all trying to get along.
Oh yeah.
One of the things that I started doing is I take my Kutzall round ball on the Dremel and I make that about, maybe 10 thousandths lower in that on that hardwood, and then putty it with superfill, then put the glass on it, then superfill over the top of that.
That's probably not all bad idea, Robert. I don't know enough. I just want to be the dang pilot. You build them, I'll trim them.
Well, I got one for you to trim.
I'm build it, I'll trim it. You're going to fly my airplane. He said, and if you want it trimmed like that, I'll know where to shoot from. You're
Anyway,
going to fly my greenbacks.
I find with this class coat,
trim this in 1,000 years. I did something wrong.
I find with this class coat that it does a lot better than dope with those seams and other places you often see.
You know why, right? It doesn't shrink. It's plastic.
Right. I mean, it cures, and it's hard as can be.
Right.
So anyway, Bearcats report for tonight.
Well done's all I got to say.
I think Sparky needs to build another one of these.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Let me open that up.
Electric.
I did build
No,
an electric, but
I want a Roadjet 61 cast case side exhaust in it if I can't have a pipe.
is that the front row? Was I on the front row that year?
I don't know. This was one of Jimmy's pictures.
It sat on the front row 3 years in a row.
The ink work was great on that airplane. That's beautiful, man.
I thought it was in Brodak's garage.
No.
No, the tail is hanging on the wall in Sparky's shop.
Yeah.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah, that was a really something.
We should have given you 20 points just for the ink work while on that plane, boss. Sparky, man.
It took a couple of days to do the ink work.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
And those are not 2-hour days. Those are 10 and 12-hour days.
Yeah.
Probably took 30 hours to do the ink on that. And the lettering, it had all the scale nomenclature on it.
Oh, it did, man.
Those were all decals, weren't they, Sparky, that you did?
No, they were painted on.
Wow.
Which P-47 did you have at Millington 100 years ago?
That's the one that he showed you. The one
That was that
best
picture.
one.
Yeah, I
That I
remember
crashed.
being in Millington back when I was
Yeah.
flying Dr. Jekyll, I think it was.
Yeah, you lost it out
Yeah.
there.
It broke the wing off and come at me, and you took the tail home, I think, or something. You took some of it home. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I had pieces of it.
I flew the crap out of that airplane too, till the wing came off. That 12 and 3/4 inch greenie looked like it was that big around coming at me, boy. Holy.
Yeah. I've got a picture of it somewhere.
Is that the one that guy from Texas designed? I can't
Yes. Uh-huh. Bradley Walker.
remember. That's him, yeah.
He crashed a Nobler of mine one time. He said, I'll give you an airplane. I said, oh, don't worry about it. So he gave me that Dr. Jekyll, and man, that was a blessing in disguise. I learned a lot from a PA-61 on pipe and greenies, and I learned about big airplanes a lot. But I flew the wings off it, and it had a gold Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, whichever way it was.
Yeah.
Both of them. I killed both of them, had the wings come off of them. Flew them to death.
I had the rudder of that plane for a while.
That's what it was, a rudder. Had a cool little round dot with a S thing in the middle of it. I don't know what that thing's called.
Yeah.
How were the wings attached to that model, Joe? How were they attached?
Glue, a solid wing, foam wing.
Yeah.
But it broke right off at the fuselage.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hard point is, I broke wings off. I counted that, like 12 airplanes I broke the wings off of in my life. I'm hard on airplanes for some reason.
No, you just fly.
Yeah, you're exceeding the G forces of the structure.
Asking a lot of them, I reckon. I don't know. But wait, it's all fun, you know. It's To build a good stunt ship is not easy, in my opinion. It's very difficult. To get one light and straight, that's a big deal. Big deal.
This airplane I want you to trim, I must have made a mistake and did something and it's not straight. I can't tell what
I'll
it is.
have that figured out in an hour.
Yeah, I'll bet you. You won't be able
Talking
to.
about, you talking about the vortex, Bob?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get my instance meters on it and I'll figure that out right quick. Jig it up with the motor mounts and the wings and the incidences. If the tail is in a little crooked or something, a guy can there's things you can do to cheat that aerodynamically with tricking. You can trick it a little bit and help it.
I'm going to give you this airplane to trim, and you do whatever you have to do. If you have to cut it,
I ain't cutting your airplane open, dude.
I don't care. It's absolutely useless as is.
Yeah.
What's it doing? What's it doing, Sparky?
It doesn't fly.
It hunts. It hunts.
It does all kind of stuff. It doesn't have line tension in one spot, one flight, and it's terrible. It's terrible.
What model are you talking about, Sparky? Which one?
The Vortex.
It's a nice blue one. Oh, yellow one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow and orange.
What engine is it?
Super Tiger 60.
Oh, I can deal with that.
Oh, that's a pretty airplane.
That's the
We'll play with it. When you coming?
Just load it up with those way, Joe. It'll stop the hunting.
When are we coming,
Thursday?
Steve?
You coming Thursday?
We're coming the 27th and 28th.
Well, get here Thursday anyhow. That way you got a
Well,
whole
we're gonna come in Friday.
Friday. Darn it! I wish you'd come earlier. We
Come
have
in earlier. Well, I might be able to change the hotel.
we have more fun if you come earlier.
All right,
Blanchard,
I'll see what
I think,
can
will be
do.
here Tuesday
You okay
night.
with that, Bob?
I'm all right with that. Yeah.
All right. I'll see if I'm pretty sure I can change the reservation to a day earlier.
Friday evening, we usually order in pizza or something at the field. Remember, to stay out there and fly till dark 30. And Colleen will have food Saturday and Sunday. Then you gonna go home Sunday afternoon or wait till Monday morning?
Monday morning.
We might just go back to the hangar for a cookout or something Sunday night then. Like we did that one time, Robert.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, the guy I'm working for, Steve, he doesn't care. He says, I'm just glad to have the help, whatever you want to do.
All right, that's
Have
great.
fun.
Yeah.
It's only money. Heck, if you don't spend your money, your kids are gonna.
Somebody is.
I got to thinking about this, how everybody's aging out in control line. It's the same with motorcycles. This guy's 70, 72 or 76, I can't remember. But everybody I look at on motorcycles is old guys, 75 and 80 years old. All the club guys are old. There ain't no young kid. Who can afford a Harley? $125,000 for an M8.
Yeah, the young guys are driving them rice rockets.
Yeah, they're only a few $1,000s. A M8 CVO Harley Davidson, $125,000.
You could buy a really, really,
Oh,
really
man.
nice new Corvette for that.
You can get a
Yeah.
house for $125,000.
Wow.
$125,000.
I had no idea they were that much.
Me neither. That's out of my realm.
They'll be out of
Ridiculous.
business shortly.
Not everybody can afford one of those, Robert. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But the older one's pretty cheap.
Finance it for 30 years.
And then it's $425,000.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, pay all that interest.
I don't. This house I'm sitting in, we paid $79,500 for it 40 years ago.
Huh.
Things are different than when I worked, and there's no doubt I never made that kind of money. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah, that's something.
Airplanes are all getting expensive except the ones I own. Nobody wants a de Havilland Chipmunk.
Huh.
How about your RB9 or that other thing?
That RV9 is worth a pretty good chunk of change still. I don't know if anybody that S7 that's a toy. It's a river hopper.
Is that the short takeoff one?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Phil Bailey says like given.
When nowadays people build them, they put autopilots in it and digital MFD screens and all that.
Oh,
hell, I don't my airspeed. I don't even need airspeed very often. I don't,
I thought the idea of those was fly by the seat of your pants.
That's kind of what I think. But they put autopilots in a lot of that stuff.
Isn't that old Garmin stuff?
Yeah, Garmin. They got Garmin stuff in them. Mine's rudimentary. My compass doesn't work very good.
Remember, you guys.
We got
you guys
Mark's
with real
iPhone.
airplanes. If you're wanting to buy parts, Witt's Aircraft, use the code STUNT10 to get 10% off.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but when you buy a $5,000 part or something, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. So we've been joined by Mark's iPhone.
Hey guys,
Hey, look, Mark, how you doing, young man?
man, I'm hanging in there. Is my mic on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
well done.
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Are you back to FAA flying or teaching or whatever you did?
Yeah, I'm down in Miami now, so I call it PP, punishing pilots. So yeah, yeah. Man,
if they know how to fly, Mark, it shouldn't be a problem.
That's correct. I've gave them that speech. I gave somebody that speech today. I said, okay, I said, I don't know if most people, their brains are connected to their feet, but somehow yours has been disconnected. Kind of like me in control line flying. I can fly airplanes and helicopters all over the world, but this is tough.
What happened to Ed Wask?
As Joe Gilbert says, flying stunt is hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
It is hard. Stunt's hard.
Yeah. If it were easy, everyone would do it.
I remember, I don't know what year it was, 2012 or 13. We was at the Nats, and there's a bunch of people around talking. And Howard was talking. Somebody complained about the scores, and Howard most famously said, "If you want to get a better score, fly better stunt."
Yeah.
Well, hey, there you go.
I think Howard's 999.99% right.
There's no truer statement. Yeah.
You remember that, Howard? Oh, my phone's mic.
You're muted, Howard.
Yeah, I'm muted and should be.
Do you remember that?
No, but it sounds like something I say.
You want a better score, fly better stunt. I get
Yeah.
it. I never forgot that. I'm still trying to learn. Heck, I'm still trying to learn.
Well, I think we'll come to see you there in St. Louis, Sparky. Well, St. Louis and Tulsa.
You're going to be at both, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, last year was just a disaster for me, and half of 26. Nats, I was not ready for that. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, but anyway, I went. I had fun. Yeah.
All right.
made a ball explosion. So anyway, yeah. There's worse things in life.
Dude, it's a model airplane.
Oh, right. I know. And
it's a model airplane crash, and you're all right.
Yeah, I've about got. I went back to the billboard, and I'm putting together a Van Loo chipmunk.
There we go.
And I'm pretty close to finishing now, and I put a PA-40 in it with a rear exhaust that Dub made up.
Neat.
Yeah. So we'll see. I just got to keep it out of the dirt.
Well, it's not dirt in St. Louis.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
It's asphalt.
Well, that should repel everything then, right?
We need to get with you, see where you guys are staying. We'll call you. I'll call you.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan, turn on your microphone because you got an extra tab open. Turn on your mic. There you go.
Yep, we're in
Okay.
here.
You
Yeah,
got
we got
another
it. We
window
got
here.
you
I'm
in
gonna
here
remove
twice.
it. Please let me finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove your extra window.
There you go.
Okay.
Remove. No, I don't want to report it to Zoom. I just want to remove it.
Right. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
I want you to look at Angstrom's shirt. That's an old school Bronco.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Is it a Bronco, Angstrom?
It is, yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a 1982 model or something.
Wow.
Yeah, they're working on something there. What you working on?
This is the Esprit that Dennis donated to us, gave us as a take apart plane to work for the Worlds, for Angstrom trying out for the World team.
All right.
We flew it tonight. I don't know. We have our ups and downs with it. It was really good in Cleveland when we had some pretty solid air behind it. We had winds probably 10, 15 miles an hour. But then tonight took it to dead air on our field at home, and actually it was about maybe 5 miles an hour, but it's a little bit of everywhere, and we got a tree line there too, so we had our struggles. But we have not dealt with trip strips. I guess that's our goal for this evening. You know, the wavy trip strips. Joe Daly, I think, told me the material he uses, so we're going to put them on the stab on the back and see if that kind of helps a little bit of the shakiness and stuff we got going on that we find sometimes.
Hey, Howard, send them some rat droppings.
Are you gonna put those on the trailing edge?
We are going to put that. No, we're going to put it on the front of the front of the stab, whatever, just a little bit back from it.
Yeah. 1/4 inch back from the front.
Yep, that's where we're going to start. We actually Todd Lee, we spent a lot of time in Cleveland talking with Todd Lee, and he was kind of giving us some pointers and some things to try out. And he said, if you're going to put those trip strips on, he said, you put them in one place or the other to start with, either on the stab or the wing. But he kind of advocated against both right out of the gate, because then you don't know what you've tampered with and what you've adjusted. So
if you got lift, they don't need to be on the wing.
What's that now?
If you got lift and you're not stalling, why would you put them on the wing? Howard, help me.
Howard, send him some rat droppings.
What's it doing? Is it this in the light airs? It's soft, right? You ain't got any drive.
What do you notice in Angstrom?
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right.
Yeah, we had a hard time with drive tonight. Now we do have one of those active timers, and so we bumped up the climb element to it, and that really kind of gave a little more drive to it. So kind of learning what
there you go,
winds versus dead air.
Dead air needs more drive. Put more nitro in. I think sensitivity is what we did on Tim's, and that was night and day different doing sensitivity. I don't know what you call it on yours, but dead air, you need more nitro, more power in dead air than you do wind, by far, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, on the chat, Larry Fox says dropped a super chat, $20. Thank you, Larry. He says thanks for all you do for our hobby.
Thank you for the super chat. It's much
well done. Well done.
Hey, Brandon, if you've got the latest firmware on that climb and dive timer, there's a setting in there that you can actually add to give you some boost in the corners. Yeah, we do have that now. Angstrom was actually asking about that earlier, so it's good, worth picking your brain on it. He was asking what really happens with that corner boost. What's it giving you there? What should he be expecting out of that? So I don't have the latest firmware, so I'm not using it. I think Dick has tried it on one of his planes, but the theory is that it gives you a better a little bit of a drive out of the corner. So on your square maneuvers, your triangles, it'll give you a little drive coming out of it. Is the thought behind that?
Just think of it as a 2-4 break.
Say again?
Think of it as a 2-4 break.
Yeah, it's a virtual 2-4 break is what it is.
Yeah, it's emulating that.
Well, the climb and dive has that. It's got the boost where when it's pointed up, but he put another parameter in there for specifically just for the corners. So
Is it working off low to the prop? The prop starts slowing down. It feels the voltage go up, so it hammers that voltage a little to get you some more giddy up. It's gotta feel voltage falling or RPM dropping or something to know
Well,
to go.
well, I think it may have to do with the accelerometer in there because you have to recalibrate the position of the timer when you turn that on.
If all else fails, Angstrom, cut 2 foot of lines off. Make a different set of lines. And when that happens, pop them short lines on that and have it set up ready to go, neutral set, and fly them back to back on those days. And you're going to learn things, young man.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's something I would have never thought of.
So shorter lines when there's little or no wind?
That's correct.
Yes.
I
think flying in no wind is harder than flying in wind.
That's $100 secret.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's really, you lose airplanes with no wind. Flying in your own wake. I've seen more than enough crashes this year behind that.
Yeah, again, out of Cleveland, I mean, he was putting up some of his best flights that I'd seen. And the final day, the Pampa stunt day, 10, 15 miles an hour, but it was pretty solid, like the direction it was going. And, it looked pretty solid, but then we bring it back here. And like I said, tonight, just real light air all over the place. And it's just.
Well, is that what you're doing? Are you hitting your own wake and that's what's causing it to bounce?
Yeah, I don't shake and shudder.
What do you think? Probably, maybe.
Are you taking a step back? Are you walking back as you're doing your loops?
Not normally. I tried it once though, but not mostly. Yeah, he's very inconsistent with those steps back. It's one of those things where I think he wants to just muscle through it or thinks that naturally it's gonna happen. But it's one of those things where as we're doing more dead air flying, I'd almost rather just see him do it just out of hey, let's practice this.
Self-preservation and learning, Angstrom. And, if you're walking forward, you walk forward at it on the way down. If you're walking back, you do it on the way up where you can stand still for your bottom. Joe Gilbert's opinion. Others may vary.
Listen to Joe Gilbert.
If I'm walking into the wind, I walk at it on the way down because I got gravity help me stay down, stand still going up. If the wind's in my face, a kiss. I walk at the airplane and I walk at it on the way down and stand still for the going up. But if it's just barely blowing, when you back up, I back up on the way up so I can put energy into it and stand still for my bottom. Back up on the way up, stand still for my bottom.
And you just take a step, don't you, Joe?
Just a step, just one gentle step. Don't get excited. If you can move 2.5, 3 feet and the wind's blowing 1, you're not going to be flying in that wake. But if it's in your face, backing up's the wrong way to do because that's which way it's going.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's like a ballet, Joe. I used to watch Jimmy Casale fly for a while, and he was like an artist. And it was like a ballet to watch how he moved around inside the center of the circle to manage that situation, moving forward, moving back, moving sideways, moving the other way. And he had like a little dance going on in the center of the circle, and he was a master at it.
I don't think I'm a master. I'm a sumo wrestler at it.
Well, you're very similar. I've watched you move around, Joe. I've watched you fly, and you move around.
Joe's the best wind flyer I know, and it's amazing to watch him. But if he didn't fly in the wind, he wouldn't fly because that's what Tulsa is.
Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube of Joe running at Muncie. I mean, he's literally running at the airplane.
I've seen him work. I've seen him walk towards the airplane, but I know what he's trying to accomplish by doing that. It's amazing.
Oh, he was running.
Yeah, it works.
The wind was blowing.
John Sukulak, what do you got?
I got a quick report and a question for the group. In the last few days, I experienced the highlight of my involvement in the hobby. It's the first time I built a full-bodied stunner. 20 months, a Vector, and I converted it to electric. It was not an electric kit, switched up some of the wood, but I've decided that the most exciting thing I've done so far is after spending 20 months building something, the maiden flight, the first flight.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Well done, sir.
Tremendous
Well done.
flight. I've only got 2 flights in it. I think it flies pretty good, but Obviously a lot of work to do. And here's the question part. When you guys talk about, when you give a percentage for the CG, 20%, 24%, I hear different percentages. Is that at the percentage of the chord of just the wing or the wing with the flap?
Wing.
With flap.
Okay. All right.
And that's not at the fuselage, that's at the mean chord, halfway out the wing.
Oh.
That's the common midpoint.
Oh,
okay. It's hard to figure out there because it's hard to calculate that out.
It's called the mean aerodynamic chord.
That's right. And it's not as easy. It's not just a halfway out thing. There's more to it. Howard can explain all that. It's more complicated than that.
It's more complicated than that, but it's easy to calculate. There's a way of doing it. There's a graphical way of doing it. You can Google mean aerodynamic chord, and there's a little cartoon of a graphical method. But for us,
that's about right.
As you go outwards from the center of the circle, the dynamic pressure goes up, so you really ought to include that in the calculation. We can do that, but it's still kind of rule of thummy. So just use that cartoon that's online.
That cartoon would be good for me.
Put more weight, less weight, move lead outs, find out where you like it. With the most of the wings we have nowadays, in my opinion, if you just use the root and you measure back 25 to 28%, you're going to be in the game with most airplanes you fly if they're double tapered wings.
Yeah, I've learned enough to know that the right spot is whatever feels good to you. I'm just looking for a starting point.
The best place to start for center of gravity is that little round circle that's on the plans that's half black and half white. Just put it right there and it'll be close.
Got it.
That'd be real close.
Well said. Well said.
Got it.
You're not designing your own airplane, so you don't really need to figure it. Somebody's already done it for you. It's a round circle.
Yeah, that's where I started, but I just wanted to be able to understand what you guys are saying when you start throwing those percentages around.
Yeah. But that plane of yours, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of those things has been built. Yep. And Randy pretty well had that thing figured out.
Yeah.
And you can measure that on the plans from the back of the flap to the leading edge and see. And if it's 3 inches from the leading edge, that's at the root, not at the midpoint, because it's looking at the side view. You know.
Yeah, good point. Yep. Very good. Very good.
I'm happy for you. Well done.
Yeah, I was delighted. That was exciting.
Well done, sir.
Not knowing exactly what to expect on something I spent that long building. That was fun. Bench is clear and I'm ready for another one.
Is it done yet?
Yeah.
A Don Hutchinson profile warbird. I'll put a gig in for you. Pick one of Don Hutchinson's warbird profiles.
I would.
John Miller is. He hasn't been on in 3 sessions now.
Has it been that many?
Yeah.
No, John was on the other night, Friday night. He didn't stay long, but he was in.
Yeah.
Probably getting back from his playing with the band.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, I've built a few profiles over the years. I want to build another full fuse stunner.
P-47. That's a good place to test your.
Depends on what you want, a classic era or a modern airplane, or what do you want?
Open to any of that. I have a SIG Chipmunk kit. I think that the Chipmunk's a beautiful airplane. I've always loved it since I was a little kid. And that's in the running, but I haven't made a final decision yet.
If you got a kit, just get after it. It's my recommendation. That airplane will fly.
That airplane will fly well, but if you want to step it up a notch, look online, look on Northeast. I forgot the name of it. Howard can tell you.
and look at David Fitzgerald's article on the chipmunk.
Yeah, that's what I was
I've
going to
read
say.
that.
He made to it.
And
And
that's one of my considerations, all those modifications. And so if I did it, I'd want to make those, and that's going to make it more challenging. Mark, did you make those modifications on your chipmunk?
No, the original one, the super chipmunk I did is pretty stock. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I've
Didn't
got,
do
the
much. Yeah.
super chipmunk. So
Yeah.
Paint it
That-
yellow and mark it 18052.
Is that yours?
Yes.
I actually was going to call you, Joe. I actually going to call you and say what? Wait, tell. But you've got a bubble canopy, don't you?
Yeah, Cali Graphics has my stuff.
Yeah.
If you
okay.
call her and say, I want your chipmunk 18052, she has it already.
Right, I got the yellow. I'm just still, yeah. I'm still contemplating, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
at the Nats, probably 4 years ago, we walk up to the scale RC stuff, and there's a great big chipmunk sitting there, and it's 18052. And I said, dude, I own that airplane. He says, no, you don't. It's mine. And I said, no, I own that dadgum airplane. That's my airplane you got right there. He got, I said, no. I said, it's mine. He said, no, it's not. It's my airplane. And Clint says, we have the real one. He got excited. Up the truck, come back with all the pictures on the internet. Yeah, that's my airplane. See that? 311 Juliet Golf. I'm Joe Gilbert. That's my airplane, dude. It was so funny. I was pissed him off bad. He got over it.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Mark, how the heck are you? Hadn't seen you in a while, buddy. It's good to see you.
Hanging in there, man. Thank you. Yeah. Had a
Come
rough
in more
last
often.
year. And, yeah, I'm starting to get back to, I'll call it semi-normal now. But
Are you in the shop pretty regular at home when you're at home?
well, since I've kind of recovered, that was kind of my issue with Nats. Is I got, once I started recovering and got back to work, they've been running me halfway to death. But yeah, I need to get back in there and just lock myself in.
You've gone back to work?
Yeah, well, my semi-retirement job, that's
It ain't
Okay.
semi-retired. He's doing it too many hours a week. I promise.
I mean that. I don't think he knows how to slow down.
No, I can't. Yeah.
There ain't
Well,
enough of him to go around. It's the road.
Take care of yourself, Mark.
Yeah, I
Take
will.
care of
Thank you.
yourself, Mark. I'm telling you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I've actually done the math here not too long ago, and I figured my comfortable retirement age, put it down on a piece of paper, and I put it in my safe.
85.
102. If
You
everything
ain't gonna live that long, dude.
if everything stays the same as it is now, about 102, I can retire. Yeah, the way I want.
David took to it like duck to water, I believe.
Yeah.
He took to it good, man.
That's good. Of course, it worked out good, because we got his apartment there in the basement, and the shop is in the sub basement, so yeah. He wakes up every morning like Christmas and goes to the shop, and
Have you seen the bear fly yet?
Yes, and he's actually trimming now.
Is it better than the P40, you think?
I don't know. I haven't seen it enough. I hadn't seen it since he's trimmed it lately, but I think so. He's getting it narrowed down. Yeah.
Very good.
That's a real airplane you're talking about?
A bear, yeah.
Well, the Geeski bear, right?
Geeski bear. Yes.
Yeah.
And he had the P40 at the Nats. Remember, Robert? You probably judged it.
Silver one.
Silver airplane.
Who's that?
Tribble.
Dave Tribble.
Oh, Dave
Tribble.
Yeah.
Is he planning on bringing that bear to Tulsa or St.
Well,
Louis?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe see that or the P40. I'm not sure. Yeah. But it's
He don't mess around building an airplane. He don't mess around building an airplane.
No.
He might compete with Sparky on building, getting them done.
Because he'll say, I'm gonna build whatever, whatever it is, and I'll go down the shop and he'll have a set of plans laying out, or he's drawing a set of plans, I'll leave for a couple days, and there's a whole wing, and the fuselage is almost boned out, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Jonathan Carradis is trying to come in. I'm not sure. He must be having some technical difficulty.
I'm still having a bad visual when somebody said Joe Gilbert being in sumo, and I pictured the little sumo diaper, and Joe, I said that I can't get it to the visual.
I don't know that I don't know that I'm graceful walking around.
I don't even want to think about that.
You may not be able to sleep tonight, Mark.
Yeah.
You can't shake that.
I still remember 204 Tucson. It was blowing cats and dogs. And Billy Warridge.
Thank you. Where'd this come from?
I always thought Billy was as good as walker as I've ever seen fly.
I think so too.
But I never saw Casile and the guys are talking about others. Bobby Hunt ain't no slouch in the wind either, my friend.
No, he's not. Never has been.
No. But Billy moves a little. Sometimes I think my moving come from flying 049s when I was a kid. In Oklahoma, if you're going to fly 049, you better dang sure move in the wind or you're going to be in trouble.
Well, Joe, there's a easy explanation for Bill Worridge. The man.
I ain't arguing that much. I like Billy.
Is he now about 83 or 84, somewhere in there?
He'd have to be somewhere in there.
He gave me
I was reading about him winning his first national when I was in the 5th grade.
I thought, was it 54, the first one? Do you remember, Robert?
I think 50 something.
Yeah. We're at the Nats one year, and he says, "Can I give you a nickname?" I said, "Heavens, yes." He said, "I'm going to call you Whip, boy. You know how to whip an airplane." I said, "I'll take it." Billy Warridge gives you a nickname. I'm proud of it.
Oh, there we go. I'm not used to logging in on my phone, so it's it's different.
Hey guys, I got a question about overhead eights here. So I've been paying real close attention to what Angstrom's doing with his overhead eights, and that last intersection right before he leaves the maneuver, it always seems like it's a little bit off a center, like it's coming toward I guess the right side of his body, because in my mind I guess he's anticipating that the turnaround to come out of it. I don't know if that's common for a lot of people to kind of miss that part of it, like, their intersection, moving it over like that in anticipation. But I'll also bring up that I've noticed a lot of people that they come in at the judges, but they're immediately turning around to do the stunts facing the opposite direction. And I
Do you know why?
Why is that?
And I just was going to mention this. The reason they do that is 90% of the people do their overhead eights out in front of them. And if you're facing the judges without in front of you, you can see it big as day. But if you have your back to them and they're out in front of you, it's harder to see. So if he can do the maneuver that's overhead, actually overhead, he's got 90% of the flyers beat. Doesn't matter where his exit is because it's overhead. But because everybody's doing them out in front of them. Terrible.
I would try hard not to move Angstrom till the airplane clears my head. And you're good enough when it clears your head, you can turn and then exit. Once it gets here, the scoring stops.
Right.
So finish the maneuver, another 10 feet, then turn and pull out.
Yeah.
And if you have a hinky there, it doesn't matter, technically.
All
In
right,
the old days, everybody used to go
there's the book right there.
in a wing down to level flight.
I got the book in the 1957 Nationals.
There you go, 57.
Bill Werwich came in 4th in junior. I'm going ahead.
57, George Aldridge won
it. All right, 58, he moved up to senior and got 3rd with the Aries. This is a wonderful book. And he won senior in 1959. Again with the Aries. Score of 608. He outscored all of the opens. Let's see if I can find when he moved.
That's his first open. Oh, Walker Cup win then probably, huh?
He's not showing up in 1960. I don't know. Oh, there he is. He's still in senior in 1960. He came in fifth. He had no score. There must have been a problem.
Okay, we can figure out his age. He was in senior in 1960.
Yeah, senior in 1960.
Okay. 2025. Oop. 25 minus 1960
That's 65 years ago. So
plus 18.
yeah.
Yeah.
83.
Yeah, he's not showing in 1961, but Ron O'Toole from St. Louis got third in senior in 61.
That would have been with the Tucker. You know him, Robert? That's the Tucker special then?
Yeah.
Ron O'Toole flew something called an Aeolus.
Oh yeah, that's his other airplane.
With a Fox 29.
Wow.
Oh, this is a wonderful book.
It is. I think it's magnificent.
What did Steve Woolley do back in that time period?
All right, Steve Woolley in 1962 was third in open.
Okay.
And Billy won senior again in 62.
Who won open?
Lou McFarland.
Lou McFarland. Shark or Humbler?
No.
Shark. With
The
a
Shark?
514.5. And Billy won senior with a 515.
When did Billy win the first Walker Cup?
I'm getting there.
I would have thought he did it back when he got that 603.
It was 59, I think.
Well, he wasn't competing for it yet.
Oh, it
so he
wasn't
couldn't win.
competing for it in 59 yet?
No, it's.
I thought
All
the
right,
Walker Cup started before
1963,
that.
Bill Werwidge second in open. See if they had a Walker Cup earlier.
Can't remember when the Walker started. Shane Bobby's not here. He'd know.
Wow, in 62, the Walker Cup winner was Jerry Cipra, a junior. Man.
That means it happened more than once. I thought the only time a kid beat the expert out for that was when Dennis won it, but I guess not.
Admission did that.
Art Pulaski did too.
I think it before that. I think I agree.
Werwidge beat Palmer for it one year.
I think so too.
Because he told me that he thought Palmer flew pretty bad.
Danny was the most recent one to do that.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, he probably was.
What year was that? I gave his handle back to him at Tucson, Mark.
69, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I just don't remember.
I've been meaning to ask you, how did you get his handle? What's the story behind that?
D. Hill got it from his dad, I think, when he went on about his business. D had the 1957 handle that George Aldridge won with, and he had that handle in Dennis Admissions. And I saw those handles in 2003, and I didn't know who the one of them people was. So when D passed away 3 years ago, Ruby said, come and get this stuff and keep it, sell it, give it away, or do what you want. So I said, Ruby, D's got a mountain of stuff. She said, Joe, I'm going to throw it away if you don't come and get it. So we went and got 2 truckloads of stuff. And the Aldridge handle I gave to the AMA along with about 150 other handles or 120 handles. So they have a display of everything ever made almost. And when we were at the Nats this year, I said, dude, that is George Aldridge's airplane right there. That's the airplane that won in 1957. And I gave these people the handle. It needs to be put there or give it back to me, and I'll keep it if they don't want to. And he went back right then and talked to them people. They went and got that handle. It's already been framed and everything and set it up there.
Put it right up there.
That's where that handle needs to be with the airplane that won in 1957. But if you're not going to put it out, I want it back if you're not going to do it.
Yeah, there was a Walker Trophy in the 59 Nats. It says,
there you go.
Bill Werwich walked off with big trophy.
That's right. That's what I would think.
He beat Palmer.
59 is probably. I thought there was who was a kid that earlier than that won it as a junior, but the Walker Cup he may have started in.
Art Pulaski?
No.
Dave Slagle.
Davey Slagle.
Oh,
was
that's
the
right.
Walker
Yeah.
Cup around when he was a little boy?
I don't know.
But he won it like the first year at the Nats.
Yeah.
46 or 47.
The trophy is named for Jim Walker, a legendary pioneer for control line aviation. He was an early innovator in the sport and won the junior stunt event in 61 Nats. His skill style inspired many other modelers to become famous competitors. Bob Giuliani, one of the most famous aircraft to win the Walker Cup in 65. Paul Walker's achievements. You know, I don't know when the first year was. I don't know.
Well, in 54, Hill Hutchins Jr., a senior, won the Walker Cup.
Well, who is the Walker
Hutchins
Cup
was?
named for?
Jim Walker.
Jim Walker. Okay.
That's what I
Inventor of
think.
the bell crank.
Correct me if I'm wrong about that, I think.
No,
that makes sense because he's the guy that designed the bell crank. Yeah.
Otis St. Clair designed the bell crank.
Yeah.
Walker patented it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
fight
okay.
over that.
In 52, George Aldrich won senior and the Walker Cup.
There you go. I think it was early.
And I got to spend more time in this book. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
You can get lost in that book.
I guarantee you.
I can't hold it that long.
I spent many an evening in that
That
book.
man did a remarkable thing, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
It only took 30 years.
I don't care. It's worth every bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lifetime of love right there, y'all.
Yeah.
Jonathan made it. Cha-Cha made it. So we're international now.
All right. We're world credible.
There you go, guys.
Hey,
How you
hey,
How are you,
John-
Jonathan? Good to see you, Jonathan.
I got a question for you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a plane called a Pizzazz?
Yeah, pizzazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you built one?
No, but half the guys in the club are building one. They're having a bit of a pizzazzathon right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I haven't started. Yeah, nice plane, flies well.
Okay. I'm just trying to find a set of ribs for it because I don't do foam wings.
Is that a New Zealand design or an Australian design?
No, don't swear at me. That's a Kiwi design.
Kiwi design. All right.
Back there with the capybaras.
Yeah.
Very good.
I might be able to help you with a set of ribs. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can just send me a file, a PDF or something, I can convert it.
I'd like to see a
Paul,
picture of the
I'll see
airplane,
what-
see what that one looks like.
Yeah. Anybody got a picture?
Well, I haven't got one. I can't download it, but I can show you on here. Hang on a minute. I'll bring it up here. Got a few
I hear-
photos here. They've been.
I hear it's a killer combination with an LA-46, but I'm going to go.
Oh, it's just it just absolutely. It's like it's on like a roller coaster on rails, mate. I tell you, it's a beaut plane. Hang on a minute. I'll see if I can find some photos. Yeah, there's a whole heap of guys
Good
built
night, baby.
here's
here's one of the guys' efforts so far. He's only got that far so far.
Hold on. Guys, unreal. Okay, spotlight for everyone. Come on. There we go.
So it's a profile?
Yeah.
Profile, they got a
Touch
tapered
your
leading edge or a
phone, it
straight
went
leading
dark.
edge.
Profile, and there's most of them are foam wings. And I'll see what else I can find.
But it's a built-up profile. It's a built-up profile, right?
Oh yes, yeah. It's not solid. No, it's hollow.
But there is a built-up. There is a built-up fuselage. Somebody, I think, did a built-up fuselage as well.
It is a built-up fuselage, and you can do a foam or you can do a solid wing, a foam or ribbed wing.
All right, Sparky, hold your ears.
Facebook.
Because Brent Williams says there's a Google group for pizzazz, plans, DXS files, etc. A very cool group. A Google group.
Yeah.
Not Facebook.
Whatever.
Yeah, I had the link here somewhere, but look, I'll dig it out anyway. I thought I had a photo, quite a nice photo one here. But yeah, they fly really well.
I got a question for you, Jonathan. You got capybaras there?
Sorry?
Do you have capybaras there? The giant guinea pigs? Capybara.
No, cassowary. You mean the
cassowary? Like a giant guinea pig.
Capybara is a big rodent.
A cassowary is an Australian bird. It's
no, this is an animal. It's a rat. It's a big rat.
Capybara is a big mammal, big rodent.
We got a few of them down in Parliament House down in Wellington.
South.
We have in Trinidad.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
We don't call them names like that. We're much more basic.
Are they good? Are they good eating?
A neutral, a big old neutral.
They were just showing them to be friendly, and I was
we don't have them.
We
don't have them here. No.
Is it Pazza, John?
Paz. Yeah, Pazza.
It says that airplane is from the late 60s, a classic stunt model known for its clean lines and smooth flight characteristics.
All right.
And it was designed in 67 by Bob Gialdini?
Oh,
no.
Wow.
I
bet that's not right.
I was going to say the year is wrong.
67?
A guy called Owen. Oh God, his name escapes me now. Owen. It'll come to me. He designed it, and it's being refined all the time. There's a few variations. One thing I thought I'd do if I ever built it was I'd put the bell crank in. I'd put the push rod out the bottom. If you see the plan, you'll know what I mean. The push rod comes out. Like it's all in line, and it comes out of the top of the wing and then goes down underneath, and it doesn't look efficient. I would put the bell crank along the bottom.
It's mounted on the trailing edge like Howard would do.
I think I got one up on the no.
Show me a picture. I can't find a picture of it.
It's on Facebook. I'm not going to do that.
If you go on the New Zealand New Zealand control line site, there's
is it? Yeah.
New Zealand control line or control line New Zealand. There are a heap of them there.
There's got a plan on outer zone for the full fuselage one.
A built up like it's got a crisscross, between sandwich.
Yeah, can I share, Bob?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. That's the outer zone.
No,
that's not it.
I have the plans.
No, that's not it.
That's not it. Okay.
No.
Cha said he had the plans.
All right.
Yes, no.
Well, the only people that might have them are the Aussies. They keep stealing our stuff.
Nah, you're terrible.
But how do you spell it? I'll find it. Piacza.
Pizzazz.
Yes.
This airplane here.
Z.
What's this ZZ stuff?
All right,
ZZ.
this one
Yep,
Zip.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
looks
That's
kind of like a modified Twister.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
similar sort of.
I think it's way
moments.
bigger. I think it's way bigger than a Twister, though.
It's a big plane.
Ah, bigger.
Straight
Actually,
wing.
it looks like one of them Russian airplanes.
It's got a
It
straight.
kind of looks like, it kind of looks like
Yeah,
that
like
big Russian
K8,
Yeah,
airplane.
like a
does.
Ka-10.
Ka-10. That's exactly what it looks like.
I've
cockpit
seen them.
and the rear tire and the rear fuselage are important in keeping her, tight up high. She's on. They go real good. They go real good.
I see what you mean about the push rod, though. That's a
Yeah,
spooky
kinda
angle.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd bring it out the bottom. Well, something I don't know. I'd miss.
If you go at the bottom, you got to go at the top of the elevator. She still got issues.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Just bend your flap horns the right angle and go on life.
Yeah.
Either that or stretch the tail moment a little bit so it's not such a severe.
Yeah.
But then it wouldn't be a pizzazzy.
Or you could use two push rods.
Now that's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
And I was looking at old plans the other day, and I saw one that had to come off the bell crank, went to the elevator, and then came off the elevator and went to the flap.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Robert's talking about?
Yeah.
Then I saw another one that came off the flap, came off the elevator. I'm sorry, came off the bell crank, went to the bottom hole in the flap. Then another rod came off the top hole at the flap and went to the elevator. I thought, boy, that's going to be a fast elevator.
That might be a really, really good thing if it's a light airplane.
But it could be. You ain't gonna believe this. It's a Gieske Nobler.
Bob Gieske cut the flaps off his airplane till he got it where he wanted it because they were too big. So what's that tell you?
Yeah.
So guys, I'm going to wrap this up on, hold on a second. I'm going to wrap this up on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. We always have an after party, and the only way you can get in the after party is go to Stunt Hangar to At the Bench and join the meeting. I appreciate the super chats. Let's see what we got here from Larry Fox. Thank you. Let me go back to here.
Can I read Brent's stuff on the pizzazz before you end it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent Williams says this airplane is a downsized Yatsenko classic.
What I
Pizzazz is by Owen Rogers. It's a Warren Truss profile fuselage. It's about 520 squares or so. It's a downsized Yatsenko classic. It's in line. There you go.
That's why you got the rake on that rod.
Yeah, because it's in line.
It's in line. We got a guy here, he lives in High Point, that has a Yashenko Classic, and that is a neat flying airplane.
That's all he had, Bob.
All righty. Make sure you guys like and subscribe there on YouTube, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. Oh, by the way, for the members, I did schedule a upload for tomorrow at 12. It'll come out at 12 o'clock for the members. And I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See you. Okay, we're finished on YouTube.